Our first question tonight is from Weber County Commissioner Matt Bell, who is actually here in Washington with us and joined us on the call tonight. We're going to go to him first. Commissioner Bell, you're on the line with Senator Lee.
Hello, Commissioner.
Well, Senator, thank you for having me. As the federal government and local government, as we're reducing crimes, reducing some felonies to misdemeanors, we're getting more people back on the streets. There's people that might be coming to jails versus going through the federal system. My question is how are we going to pay to rehabilitate these people for programming and counseling and to once again to get them to be productive citizens paying taxes?
Okay, Commissioner Bell, thank you for your question. You know, you've got a lot of background, a lot of experience in this area. I think you know more than most people. You know more certainly than I do, or most members of Congress, and so it's great to have your insight on this. But you know, my own perspective on it is that we've got to start where we are rather than where we wish we were, and it's one of the reasons why I've introduced the Sentencing Reform and Corrections Act in the Senate, which passed out of the Senate Judiciary Committee by an overwhelming bipartisan supermajority vote of 15-5 just a few months ago. We hope to get that to the floor. Within the federal system, what this would do is, number one, make a number of changes to our federal sentencing laws, making our minimum mandatory sentencing laws more reasonable in areas where we have outpaced any semblance of reasonableness and any comparison to corresponding state law offenses. We'll make some modest but necessary changes to our sentencing laws. That's Title I of the bill. Title II of the bill prepares people to be reintroduced into their communities, and I think this is part of what you're talking about. It provides programming for federal prisoners, identifying ways in which they can earn good time behavior. They can work time off their sentence based on their willingness and ability to go through certain training programs to make sure that they're ready to reintegrate into their communities. This is an important part of what we do because, as you know, if we can reduce the rate of recidivism, the rate at which someone recommits an offense after they get out, we can actually make our entire system, our entire criminal justice system, more effective, more efficient, and we can create a system in which we have less crime overall if we properly reintroduce people into their communities. And so this bill is a good example of how we can be at once tough on crime and also smart on crime. Those two things don't have to be at odds with each other. Within the federal system, we're able to pay for this within existing funding streams, and I look forward to getting this legislation passed.